ratio. Right, so let me get straight to it. Right, so the golden ratio is this thing called phi, and basically it is A over B, which equals A plus B over A. Cool. And that basically means that this side divided by this side is equal to this side divided by this side. Pretty straightforward, but to actually see it, you kind of have to focus, and I guess I'll make a separate video for that. Okay, so let's go very quickly. So A over A is 1 plus B over A is 1 over phi. Boom. If you have any questions on that, I guess you should review some of that algebra. Alright, I'll go through it. A plus B over A. Cool, done. This is the inverse of phi. You see that? That's A over B, inverse. Sweet. Alright, using that same definition, 1 plus 1 over phi is this jargon over here, which is A plus B over A, which is 1 plus 1. This is, 1 plus the inverse, so this is 1 plus the inverse. Sorry, whoop, going a little too fast. 1 plus the inverse of phi. Boom. And so you realize that this number keeps on going forever and ever, and it's infinite. Cool. Now, time to show you how to derive it. So, using the definition we just got is that this is equal to 1 plus 1 over the inverse, which is equal to phi. Multiply both sides by phi, you get that phi plus 1 equals phi squared. Cool. That's a quadratic. If you solve it for 0, you get that phi, little arrow, phi squared minus phi minus 1 equals 0. Cool. Using the quadratic formula, if you know it, that's opposite of b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You come down to this, that this number phi is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, or minus, but most people tend to go with the plus. And I'll make a separate video for the intuition and the quadratic formula itself if you want to see that, but if you have any questions. But basically, what's really cool is the fact that this number keeps on repeating itself for infinity. You can never really pinpoint it. And so that shows you the irrationality of the number itself. And that, I think what's most interesting is that this number is in here, in this very picture, in this entire square, in this entire room, and in our entire existence. So I think that's probably the very cool part, and the fact that modern science today is showing us that everything in nature kind of gravitates towards this sort of golden ratio. And even with human beings, we find people more attractive if their faces or their bodies are proportional to the golden ratio. So yeah, that's very cool and awesome stuff, and it kind of shows you that maybe beauty isn't in the eye of the beholder. And some more fun facts is that I believe Picasso used the golden ratio, and a lot of famous artists use the golden ratio, and this is one of those subjects that people touch in art classes and stuff. But yeah, this is getting a little too long, and I'm trying to keep it as brief as possible. So I hope you enjoyed that. Good luck. Study hard. Whoop.